Doing great, doing great. Got a lot of rain all day yesterday, had a sloppy track this morning, so we kind of decided just to give him a 2-mile jog next to the pony, and he's full of himself, feeling great. Really happy with where he is energy level wise, and so we're just kind of sit around, worry about the forecast, and go from there.
Did he make you do an extra mile today? It looked like
Yeah, I mean, I told Nick before we went out, let's see how he's doing, and he was pretty energetic, so we felt like going 2 miles would be better. He's razor sharp, and that's what we're hoping for.
Some trainers make up their training chart the night before, some trainers the morning of, some trainers as they're walking up the horse path to the track. What's your style as far as figuring out what you guys are going to do that morning?
Well, I'm a planner. I like to lay things out in advance and target a race and work my way back. But we're also prepared to call audibles when the weather dictates. So we kind of left here yesterday afternoon thinking we were probably going to do what we did this morning, but I wanted to walk the track this morning, see what it looked like, and I mean, this is very sloppy, and I didn't. This whole 2 weeks in between the Derby and the Preakness is all about just refueling and keeping him healthy and happy. And right now he looks like he's very, very happy.
As far as all the rain we got yesterday, it is a mess out there. Your thoughts on the track and how messy you think it is out there?
Well, I mean, it was had a consistency to it. But it was sloppy, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. Especially, I mean, it was a long, slow, steady rain all day yesterday, and so especially having races run yesterday, I didn't anticipate it to be anything other than what it turned out to be.
Gotten a peek of the extended forecast, keeping our fingers crossed. Looking to be pretty nice next week.
Yeah, it looks like it could be nice. It looks like it might get a little hot like Wednesday, Thursday, but then right now I think I saw 79 for a high on Saturday, so that'd be awesome.
Are you okay with having just jogged the next couple of days if it's raining?
Well, I'll play it by ear. The main thing is I don't want him to get too fresh. So, if the track's the same tomorrow as it was today, I'd probably opt to gallop. But we're flexible. We'll inspect the track in the morning and do what we think's best for him.
What's the status of the filly? You were going to work her this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. Tomorrow I thought might be able to get it in. The forecast doesn't look like it's going to cooperate with that, so just going to have to play it day by day.
Are you going to have two in that race? Two fillies?
Yeah, we're going to bring Lights of Medina also.
And
she's at Belmont. Yeah, she'll be in this week. She did. She worked yesterday. Yeah, so she's set and ready to go.
Okay. And what do you do anything? And do you get the horse out anymore when he didn't get quite as much exercise as?
No, we'll stick to the same routine, and he'll have his normal cool out period, and then we'll get him out this afternoon and walk him for about 15 minutes. Like that's part of his daily schedule from day one that he came into our barn.
Moana's a good-looking filly. Am I saying the name right?
Yes.
Moana? I don't know much about her, honestly, but she's a good-looking filly.
She is. How's she doing? She's a quality filly, daughter of Uncle Mo. She was second first time out in a long race at Tampa and came back and won her maiden at Keeneland pretty impressively. She's a filly that we've always thought a lot of, and we've felt like she's a true two-turn type filly, and I think the mile and an eighth here will suit her well. She lacks a little bit of experience in seasoning, but hopefully she can make up for it in natural ability.
Was she a candidate for the Oaks at all?
No, we were just a little too far behind schedule for that.
And what about the other one, the other filly that's in New York?
Lights of Medina?
Yeah. Tell us
I think the race at Laurel that she won was it Weber City Miss? Was that the name of the race? Yeah. So that was sort of a earn your way into the Black-Eyed Susan if you win that, and she won that pretty well. Daughter of Escandarea that like him, looks like she appreciates distance of ground, and seems like she's sort of steadily improving.
So you've got two daughters of colts that you trained.
Yeah.
And were Derby caliber horses?
Derby, actually, yeah, two horses that didn't make the Derby at the last minute. So, yeah, I mean, part of the fun for us is when we see, sires that we train go on and do well, and, Uncle Mo will probably be the highlight of that, and he's gotten off to such an exceptional start. It makes it a little more special for us.
So what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Actually, I got plenty of book work to do. I'll work on some condition books, talk to my locations, go over some training, and get some races to watch this afternoon. And try not to mess with always dreaming too much. Just let him rest. And the temptation is you're here. There's not much going on, and so main thing is just stay focused on the routine that he normally has, and not try to overdo it or overthink it.
So good for you. Derby week is a pretty intense week. You get a lot of demands on your time to be in a little quieter place, at least for a few days.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the main thing is it's good for the horse, and that was our main objective. But yeah, I mean, I've had quite a bit of radio interviews and telephone interviews and stuff like that. I'd forgotten how many requests like that come after the Derby, but it's a welcome situation.
Do you go back to 2010 and review what you did those 2 weeks and sort of use that as a template, or?
No, I mean, the thing about the Derby every year, or Triple Crown Series, is you get to know the routine, you get to know the tracks in those situations, but the player's always different. The horses are always new. So a couple of things that we changed. I'm not going to breeze Always Dreaming, which we did with Super Saver before he left Churchill, and then the fact that he's already here, felt like that we wanted to get him in here early, quiet environment, see how he responded to it, and have some time to make some adjustments if we needed to, which so far we haven't.
And I'm going to jump back to the filly. So you're going to just play it by ear. I think you just said that, but I want to just.
Yeah. I mean,
could be tomorrow, could be Sunday, could be Monday.
Look, I wouldn't absolutely rule out working her if the track's off, but I got to feel good about the way it, when I walk out on it, and then we generally don't breeze a lot of horses on off tracks. Sometimes when you're in a situation you have to, as long as it's smooth and has a good feel to it, I might consider doing that. So I'm gonna make a decision tomorrow morning.
And sorry if I missed it. Always Dreaming, or you just probably decide tomorrow morning?
We'll probably decide. I'd most likely gallop him as long as I feel like conditions are suitable for that.
Okay. And 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.